Hello YouTube, today I have another gaming pickups video for you guys today. And before I start, I just want to say that I haven't made a video in a while because if you remember my last gaming pickups video, I said I was going to try to get a PSP, and I in fact did do that. And I thought it'd just be kind of lame to just do a gaming pickups where I only got one thing because that's all I got last week, or was it 2 weeks ago now? I don't remember, but first thing I got was a PSP, and now the cool thing about this is when I was going to get the PSP, I also got this hard case for like $4 since it's missing the front rubber plate, but I just use this to store it so no dust gets on the screen. This is the limited edition Darth Vader one. Now it's really scratched up on this ring right here, and it's got some chipping right here and here, but other than the Darth Vader panel is actually pretty much good, and that's all that really matters for me. This front side's actually really nice too, so the analog nub is really good, the D-pad works, and all these buttons are really responsive still, so yeah, I got the Darth Vader limited edition PSP, and I was really stoked to find that because I'm a huge Star Wars fan, so yeah, so I got a PSP, and I tested out all those other games I got, they all worked, and yeah, so PSP, awesome system so far that I've got. Alright, now we're going to go oldest games to newest games. Only got two systems. I got PS2 and PSP. So, first game we're going to go through is, it's called Tsugunai? I think that's what it's called. Tsugunai Atonement by Atlas. This is an RPG. This is a pretty early RPG. It's actually done on a CD-ROM instead of a DVD, which kind of sucks. But everything's here. The case is in really bad shape. As you can see, somebody tried to take a sticker off from, looks like, I have no idea where this game came from, but they tried to get stickers off, and you can tell it's really old because it's got all dust and it's really discolored now. But yeah, so played a little bit of this. The interesting, they come complete, but interesting thing about this is this has a really, really good soundtrack. That's really cool right there. It has a really good soundtrack, and yeah, it has a really good soundtrack. But there's no actual voice acting, and it kind of reminds me of Final Fantasy in a sense. I haven't played a whole bunch of it. Graphics are decent for the PS2, but it could be better. But yeah, so yeah, there's Tsugunai, and yeah. Next, we have a game that I actually already got for the original Xbox, but this looks brand new. I got Demon Stone. I already got this for the original Xbox a while ago, but this copy looks brand spanking new. Like, there's nothing wrong. I mean, it even came with the Atari sticker still inside. This manual is no bends on any corners. Looks like it's never even been removed, and the disc has not been resurfaced. So if you can tell a disc has been resurfaced because a disc resurfacing machine will not get a very inside, like it'll get pretty much the entire disc, all that you need to play, but it won't get very inside. So you can still tell that there's a little bit of scratches and stuff on most discs that have been resurfaced. So this is a brand new disc, and this is like literally brand new. This is an RPG. Really cool. This is actually voiced over by Patrick Stewart. The guys that made the Lord of the Rings games for PS2 also helped design this, so the combat is extremely similar. And then you got the story from the Forgotten Realms guys, and this is just an all-around awesome RPG. I still haven't beat it on the Xbox. I'm like halfway through, but this game is awesome. Highly recommend it. Next is a pretty popular PS2 game, and this is Tales of the Abyss. If you're a PS2 collector, you know this is a pretty sought-after RPG by Bandai Namco. This did come complete. This is actually in one of the later PS2 cases, as you can see there. There's no memory card slot, just that. This looks brand spanking new too. This manual is pretty much darn perfect. I'm not going to take it out because it's a really thin paper manual, so but it looks brand new, and it's a really cool game that I've played so far. It's got some anime sections for story, and then it's got some CG sections. More CG than anime, but very interesting RPG so far. I like the graphical style a lot. The combat's pretty cool, and definitely recommend checking this out if you're an RPG fan on PS2. Next is I basically went RPG crazy, but next is another RPG. This one is Orphan Scion of Sorcery by Activision, and this is a very, very, very early PS2 game. It's on the back. It says 1999 and 2000 are the copyright dates, and you can tell because it doesn't even have. This is like the original PS2 case without the memory card. It's not the later PS2 version, but you can tell it's the same because the way that this little ring is shaped. It's the exact same one as the memory card one, but missing the memory card slot. This looks brand spanking new as well. Like this is all these games look like they've never been used. The disc is brand new. It did come complete, and this is probably the RPG out of the pile here that I'm probably gonna play first because when I put this in, this had some wonderful voice acting on some great animation. This animation for this really reminds me of what's that? Escaflowne. If you've ever watched that movie, animation is extremely similar. The art style is so similar. And the voice acting is really good. It's an action combat system. The action combat system is actually kind of slow, but it's an okay game. I definitely recommend it. I'm gonna play it just for the story, so because it looks really, really good, and the story has been pretty interesting so far. These two right here are the ones I'm gonna play first out of the stack. And next, we're gonna move on to PSP because I got some PSP games for my PSP. I got 3 additional games that I got some games before I got the PSP, and yeah, so I got these 3 games. First game is Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex. This did come complete. This is actually a first-person shooter, which I did not expect to be a first-person shooter, but it is a first-person shooter. If you've ever played Nova on the PSP, it's the exact same control setup, exact same. So it controls extremely similar. The actual graphics and everything are really, really good. I haven't played a whole lot of it, but it's a Ghost in the Shell game, and I really enjoyed the anime, so I decided to pick up this game. Hopefully it's pretty good, but it's a first-person shooter, which I was expecting a role-playing game, so I'm not thinking it's going to be too great, but it could be okay, maybe, so it's a hit or miss for that one. This next one has an awesome intro. This is a game by NIS America. It's called Spectral Souls: Resurrection of the Ether Empires. It's Ethereal Empires. Sorry, read that too fast. And this did come complete. And this is a tactics-based RPG. So if you've ever played Final Fantasy Tactics or the Shining Force games, exact same combat style as that. I'm not a big fan of those kind of games. But I love games by NIS America. They're just so great. I really enjoy them. So I decided to pick this one up since this was a cheap NIS America game, and I love picking up games published by them. And the actual opening for this is very, very good music, and the soundtrack for this is pretty great. The last game I got is a game I actually already have downloaded on my PSP because I'm a PlayStation Plus member, and you might know what it is since I said that now, but it's God Eater's Burst. This is the fans' favorite edition. This did come from whoever bought this before me. Got it from. Wait a second. This is a Dissida case. Whatever. The case, it did come complete. That's all that really matters. It came with the case and all the original artwork. Artwork's a little damaged up here in the corner. It's a little torn. Let's pull this up. This is this is kind of like a Monster Hunter RPG. If you've ever played Monster Hunter games, it's a lot like that. And the soundtrack for this game is really good. The art style is extremely good. This is a very, very good game. I've played a little bit of it because I have the downloaded PS Plus version, but I want physical copies of stuff because I love physical copies. So I got this. And I really recommend this game if you can find it. It's a great PSP game. These 2 games, I would say are pretty good RPGs. I've played a little bit of this one, played more of this one, but pretty good RPGs. And that's pretty much it for the gaming pickups. This is everything I got right there. Let me know if you guys have any suggestions for PS2 or PSP games. Let me know what you guys think of what I picked up. in the comment box below. I always read all the comments, and thank you for all my existing subscribers and my new subscribers to checking out my channel. And I will be doing the Doom 3 Let's Play probably tomorrow. I know I keep putting that off, but I don't really get a lot of views, and I've kind of been busy, so yeah. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.